ロードしました。
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, call me the Dream Levox. That's why I'm welcome back to another episode of Clockwork Ley-Line. So, before we choose anything, let me take the guide real quick. So, I think it was, maybe it wanted to restrain. Was it really after the key? So, they're talking about the ferry. I think it was, is the correct answer. I think it was, it even said I found it. Ah, did you mention it? I believe so too.
他の目的、例えば私たちを今のような状況に追い込むために鍵を奪ったという線は捨ててもいいでしょう。
We can most likely ignore the possibility of it having any other objective, for example, to trap us in this situation. We put even the most evident facts under security.
推理とはそういうものです。すべての可能性を排除。
was I think? What? No. You put even the factor scrutiny. That is how education works. When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Her mouth curls into an ever so slight smile. Okay. It seems she's fond of topics like these. What? It seems she's fond of topics. There you go. What am I reading? No. The problem is that at this school the possibilities aren't bound by common senses. While that is true, as long as you properly understand magic and the characteristics of myths, you can reach a logical conclusion. A tone of voice is brimming with confidence. Not that I really mind, I guess. Let me just say this. Having realized that I'm looking at her, she narrows her brow in what appears to be anger. I'm only formulating a plan because we have no choice but to work together due to these handcuffs. Don't misunderstand. What's there to misunderstand? Yeah, I'm not doing this because I think it's fun. I know that much. This isn't fun for me either. Mooko falls back into thought, seemingly satisfied with my response. We've established that its goal was the key, but its motive, however, is still unclear. Motive, huh? Feel free to offer any opinions on the matter. The correct answer would be... maybe it was fine with any key. Maybe it was fine with any key, so this should be it for now, as it seems. Yes. So, maybe it was fine with any key. It seemed pretty happy when it picked it up. Speaking of which, it didn't say I found the key to the handcuffs. Indeed, its actions make me think that any key would have sufficient. You're more capable than I thought you were. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Mooko doesn't answer my question and nonchalantly takes a sip of tea. Man, she's hard to read. In any case, we should probably let Murakumo-senpai know about this, right? Don't whine. These handcuffs belong to him, after all. I guess. Regardless of how incompatible you two are, we'll have to let him know about this at some point. I know. Good measure. We should also ask him if he knows anything about that ferry. Yeah. I get the feeling that this is going to end up with him yelling at me. What a
他にも
pain.
なくなった鍵がないか調べてみるべきかもしれませんね。
It would be a good idea to check if anyone else is missing
そうだ
keys.
ね。鍵なら何でもいいなら他にも持ってっちゃってるかもね。
Yeah, if it's taken away, any key it finds, other people might have lost theirs too. Could we have a stake out at a place where there's a key? Maybe it will come
そ
for
の
it.
可能性もありますね。
Sounds plausible. We spent some time discussing our plan for tomorrow. Time passes by quickly without our realizing it.
じゃあ俺部屋に戻るよ。
I'll be going back to my room now. He stands up as he says that. Why don't you stay over too?
気持ちはわかるけどさ、どこに寝るんだよ。
I understand how you feel, but where will I sleep? On the floor?
勘弁してよ。風邪ひいちゃうよ。
Give me a break. I don't want to catch a cold. I suppose it's okay. I just wanted to try asking. I can tell that Mooko has something she desperately wants to say, but she keeps quiet.
じゃあまた明日ね。
Well, see you tomorrow. Alright, see you.
おやすみ。
Good
おやす
night.
みなさい。
Good night. Mooko sends him off stiffly. Now she won't look at me. Ah, we're alone, aren't we? This feels really awkward. That feeling of normality we had before promptly disappears. Anyway, you take the bed,
君
Mooko.
は
What about you? I'll sleep on the
風邪
floor.
をひきますよ。
You will catch a cold. The bed's too small for the both of us, and that's not even the biggest problem. She's at a loss, her expressions showing more frustration than ever. I'll be fine, I'm a pretty tough guy, if I do say so
法を
myself.
犯すほど危険人物ではないのでしょう。
You said that you are not the kind of person who will break the law, correct? Huh? Well, it's great that you believe me,
でしたら
but
風邪をひかれるよりは良い選択だと判断します。
in which
この
case
距
I
離では確実に私に移ります。
believe that it will be a better choice than having you get sick. I could catch it from you when we are this close together. You're okay with that?
寝不足
With not sleeping? What do you mean? Will you be able to sleep with me right beside you? Altering once again, her face is a carbon copy of before.
冷静さはあるつもりです。
I think that I'll be able to stay calm enough. I don't have that much faith in
徹
myself
夜と
though.
風とどちらがマシですか？
Which would you prefer, an all-nighter or all-cold? Probably the
なら
all-nighter.
あまり選択の余地はないと思います。
Then I don't think there's much room for discussion. Are you sure you're okay with
目
this?
を押さないでください。心が折れます。
Stop reminding me, I'll end up changing my mind. Absolutely. So you're pushing
だ
yourself.
からといって君を床に追いやるのはどうかと。
Even so, I don't feel right forcing you to sleep on the floor. Huh?
仮にもここは君の部屋です。だからといって私が床に寝るのはどうせ良しとしないのでしょ。
This is your room, but you probably wouldn't let me sleep on the floor even if I wanted to. Of course, you are technically a girl.
なぜわざわざ
Technically?
一応をつけたんですか？
That was that I was thinking that too. What? Was there any reason for you to add a technically there? Irritated, she sits on the edge of the bed as if having mentally prepared herself. Huh?
何ですか？
What is it? Nothing, just thinking about how you're surprisingly kind.
何がです？
How so? I imagine you to be the type of person who would have me sleep on the floor no matter
君が
what.
どう受け取ろうと勝手ですが、風邪を移されては困ると言ったはずです。
Take it however you want, but I already said that it's because I don't want to risk catching a cold from you. I
分かっ
know.
ているのでしたら
It's
結
good
構です。
that you understand. She looks away from me again. Her slender fingers form tight fits on top of her lap. I guess that's to be expected. It's definitely awkward for me, but it's probably even worse for her. She's spending the night in the room of a guy she met only yesterday. I'll be on the inside then, since the handcuffs have to be in between
落と
us.
さないでくださいね。
Please don't push me off. I don't toss and turn that much in my sleep, so don't worry. Saying that, I sit beside her on the bed as casually as possible. It would be cool if they would show him as well. Would be cool. Huh?
靴下を脱ぎたいのですが。
I want to take off my stockings. Oh, sure. I should take off my socks too. Sitting side by side on the edge of the bed, I reach for my feet. It's like we are in a three-leg race.
そんなに覗き込まないでください。
Don't look at me so much. It wasn't on purpose. It did occur to me that her ankles were quite beautiful though. The awkward level would go through the roof if I mentioned that. Just do. Socks aside, with our arms like this, we can't exactly change out of our uniforms. Do you want to borrow a pair of pants? Your uniform's going to get wrinkled. I'll lend you my track pants.
大きすぎませんか？
Wouldn't they be too big for me? It won't matter when you're sleeping. Let me go grab them.
待てませんよ、手錠が。
I can do that because of the handcuffs. Oh, right. Come with me then.
待って。
Wait. I'll take the bottom half of my sweats from the drawer and hand them to
ありがと
Mooko.
うございます。
Thank you. I'll sit down with my back towards you. You should be okay if I keep my left arm upright.
そうしてください。
Yes, that would be appreciated. Facing the window, I take a seat on the floor, leaving my left arm behind. I can sense her moving behind me and hear the rustling of clothes. Maybe he's looking at the window because the window is reflecting, and the window is reflecting her, maybe, and he's able to look at it. Good idea. Occasionally, my wrist is cautiously pulled by the metal ring, startling me. I know she's not doing that to indicate that she's done, but I still get the urge to turn
もう
around.
いいです。
I'm finished now. Okay, let's hit the hay then. Managing to keep my gaze averted from her, I climb onto the bed first.
明かりは？
What about the lights? Ah, forgot about that. Could you turn them off? Yes. With the pull of the string that controls the fluorescent lighting, the room falls into darkness. Faint lights coming from the school building shine through the window. Okay, I'll flip open the covers and place them on top of my lower body. As if I'm lying down, I catch a glimpse of her floated skirt and stockings on the floor, making me feel strangely anxious. With my body horizontal on the bed, I move towards the wall to make as much room for her as
失礼
possible.
します。
Pardon me. Yeah, make yourself comfortable. The bed squeaks as Mooko makes her way under the covers. Go ahead and use the pillow. I'll be fine without. With my free right hand, I push the
いい
pillow
んです
over.
か？
Are you sure about this? I'm capable of sleeping
お借
anywhere.
りします。
Thanks. Here, the blanket. Huh?
鼻に当たりました。
It hit my nose.
い
Sorry.
え、
It's no big deal. Is there a knot on your
大丈夫
side?
です。
Alright, good. And you said the bed is too small. It's like there could be a third member as well. Our hands are... I like it. It would be even better if they would sleep us in arms. Our hands are bound by the handcuffs touch as I move around. Good night. Tired of apologizing, I'll pretend that I don't
おやす
notice.
みなさい。
Good night. I can tell that Mooko's also shifting around in an effort to find an agreeable position. She smells kind of nice. Oh. What? So this is what girls smell like. Ah, dude. Is it the soap she uses? Maybe. Mostly their hair. Their hair's smelling so good. No, don't think about it. It would be bad if I kept me up all night. Then what would you do? Would you maybe tell her? Or making a move? Who knows? Who knows? Or maybe it would be better if he wouldn't make a move. But we will get the route anyway. We will get to the route, to the Mooko route. Shishigatani, we'll get it. As much as I try to ignore it, I'm still conscious of her being there. In particular, being under these covers which have been warmed by our bodies. Feels nice. If only it weren't for the thing on my left wrist. Everything is the fault of these handcuffs, but they are also to thank, which irritates me. I'd love to enjoy a situation like this without the handcuffs or anything weird. But being with her like this, without these handcuffs, would that even happen? And there is this, would it even happen? It will happen. We will get it. You will get together. You and Shishigatani, you will kiss each other. You will love each other. Considering our current relationship, I can't picture it at all. Are you sure about that? I would say this is a good moment to end this episode for today. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed it as much as I did or even more, you should like it, share it, and subscribe so you don't leave anything out, And it's also, remember, dreams come true, so what should I do? Just believe in you. Ladies and gentlemen, you should watch some anime from me, and especially for you. You should watch Darling and her Franks for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want me to recommend you some, it will be a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy watching.